this week's tip, we're going to talk about distance wedges, meaning when I'm between a full swing but have a shot that's longer than a chip. So for some of you, this may be 40 yards, it may be out to 70, some of you may even be out to 100 yards. A lot of times when we see people hit this shot, people tend to either decelerate or due to poor ball position, they tend to dig it in and leave themselves another half wedge in. So for this particular shot, we're going to talk about a couple things. First thing I'm going to talk about is ball position. Ball position for this shot should be even between the left and right foot. We don't want it too far back in our stance. If it gets too close to our right foot, the club is going to lean forward. It's going to make this leading edge sharp, which is going to cause the club to dig into the turf. If it gets too far forward, we're going to usually try to help the golf ball in the air, which often leads us into blading the shot. So again, I'm going to set up with the ball position in the middle of my stance. Stance is going to be relatively close. When I set up, I want my shoulders to be relatively level. I don't want them to be sloped up or sloped, causing me to hit down into the ground. And last but not least, we're going to talk about making sure that when I go back and through, I go back the same length I go through. The loft of the club is what's going to get the golf ball in the air. We don't need to help the golf ball in the air. So if I can match how far back and how far through I go, that's going to prevent deceleration, lead to clean contact. So again, ball position in the middle, shoulders are going to be level. Then I want to go back and through that same distance, allowing the loft of the club to get the golf ball in the air. Again, do those three things, and I guarantee you'll have a lot better results with your distance wedge shots.